This is your stimulus update, including the stimulus check update, as well as an update on the stimulus package as of today, Monday, November 9th. I hope you're having a nice day so far and staying safe out there after a very chaotic week and weekend with the election and spiking COVID cases going absolutely crazy in this country. But more to come on that in just a few minutes. But hey, if you're returning, welcome back. Great to see you again. So nice to have you here, and thank you so much for your continued support. I hope this video is valuable to you. Also, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I really appreciate you checking me out. Please be sure you're subscribed by hitting the button down below. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm always here for you as your daily advocate. As always, my videos are for everybody, including Social Security recipients, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, any of those groups. All of you are included in all of my videos, so thank you so much. Let's get right into it and talk about the latest updates on stimulus. You may be wondering, what's going on with stimulus? Are they still talking? Are there negotiations? Are we going to get more stimulus? Or what's going on? As we know, last week was pretty slow on stimulus talks simply because all eyes were on the election. But now that we can probably put that maybe behind us going forward, it's time to probably move on and start talking about things once again. So the Senate is back in session today. As of today, and Mitch McConnell said last week, the other day, he said his chief aim or his chief focus when the Senate is back in session today is going to be the stimulus negotiations and the stimulus package. So I hope Mitch and the crew are talking about stimulus right now as I make this video. I really hope that they're actually getting something accomplished. So anyway, let's get into more talks about this. So it looks like going forward on stimulus, the stimulus negotiations are going to be down between Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden. It sounds like Joe Biden is going to be a little bit more involved in stimulus talks and stimulus negotiations going forward over the next couple weeks. So that's good. I mean, at this point, any negotiations or talks, anything to expedite the process faster than what it was going with Nancy and Steve Mnuchin would probably be good. At this point, you may be wondering, what about Steve Mnuchin and what about Nancy? It sounds like those two are out of here and no longer in control of the stimulus negotiations. Remember that? They basically spent all of October getting almost nothing done. So yeah, it sounds like the negotiations are not down to them anymore. I'm guessing Steve Mnuchin is probably feeling a little bit relieved right now that he didn't need to commit to that $1.9 trillion stimulus package. Meanwhile, I'm guessing Nancy Pelosi is probably feeling a little bit irritated and probably bummed out that she had the $1.9 trillion package on the table. She didn't take it because she was going for that 2.2. And she didn't get it. She didn't take the 1.9, and guess what? It's gone. It's probably not going to come back. So both Nancy's probably feeling a little bit bothered right now about that. But either way, hopefully they can get something else done. So anyway, let's get into further information here. So on Friday, I'm going to back up for just a minute. I'm going to go over this one more time really quickly because there's a quote here from Mitch McConnell that I want to talk about, but I need to preface it first by talking about something that happened on Friday, and that is, on Friday, the jobs report was released. Every Friday, well, not every Friday, there's one Friday, the first Friday of every month, the non-farm payroll number is released. Well, that was last Friday, just a few days ago. That number was released, and it suggested that 638,000 jobs were created in October. Now, I know this is old news, but the reason I'm bringing it up so I can get to that quote from Mitch McConnell. So 638,000 jobs were created in October. The unemployment rate fell from 7.9% to 6.9%. So it fell 1%. So after that jobs report was released, Mitch McConnell was watching it very closely, as so many other people were at the same time. But Mitch McConnell made the following statement regarding the stimulus negotiations, the stimulus package, and the need for stimulus based on that report, as well as other economic reports that he's been watching. So the following statement is from Mitch McConnell regarding the stimulus package. He says, "I think we need another one, but this reinforces the argument that I've been making over the last few months that something smaller is more appropriate and highly targeted for things related to coronavirus." So remember, Mitch McConnell was not a huge fan of the $2.2 trillion stimulus package that Nancy Pelosi was proposing, or even the $1.9 trillion stimulus package that Steve Mnuchin was proposing and negotiating with Nancy Pelosi. Remember, they talked about it over essentially the entire month of October. Mitch McConnell made it very clear. He was very outspoken about this and said he didn't want to support it. There were other Republicans in the Senate who didn't want to support it. They were very concerned about the price tag and adding that much more debt onto the country. So, however, Mitch McConnell did say, over the course of October, he basically said, if the president agrees to sign it, then I will bring it to the floor and we will support it. However, now that negotiations are going to be down between Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden, we can anticipate there's no way we're going to see a $2.2 trillion package or even that $1.9 trillion package. So it sounds like these two are kind of like longtime buddies from years ago. They, have worked together. Who knows how they feel about each other now, but maybe they can work together a little bit more than Nancy and Steve and finally get something done. However, this doesn't mean that stimulus is over. It doesn't mean that this is it. There's still probably going to be additional stimulus. But what can we expect from it going forward? Remember, Mitch McConnell, he proposed those two $500 billion packages, roughly $500 billion packages. One back in, when was it? I think August he proposed one. It was denied, didn't go anywhere. He just proposed another one a few weeks ago. Again, didn't go anywhere, didn't get any traction. So we can probably anticipate, we can probably go back to maybe something similar to like that $1 trillion stimulus package called the HEALS Act, proposed by the Republicans back in, makes me think, I think it was maybe like August or so. I honestly don't remember when they proposed it, but it was the HEALS Act. It had a price tag of $1 trillion. It had more targeted funding in there for specifically coronavirus expenses, things like this. It did include another round of $1,200 stimulus checks, including the $500 for dependents, including adult dependents. So yes, all of that stuff was in there. We can probably anticipate we're probably going to see something more along the lines of the $1 trillion or thereabout number versus this close to $2 trillion package, especially with Mitch McConnell being the one kind of at the helm, controlling this whole thing along with Joe Biden. They're probably going to get something done, but it's probably not going to be anywhere near that $2 trillion number. But, that there's probably going to be stimulus checks. Again, we don't know when, and we don't know if anything's going to get done between now and like mid to late January. We just don't know. Hopefully, like I said, Mitch McConnell and the Senate, they're working on the stimulus package. As he said, it's their chief priority right now. Hopefully they're working on this, and hopefully they can get something passed and pushed through. And hopefully President Trump will still sign it and agree with this and, go along with stuff, even though he maybe is a little bit upset right now, which is completely understandable. Nobody wants to lose. I mean, honestly, nobody wants to lose with anything ever. So that's what we're thinking. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on this. I'll continue watching this very closely. Let's talk about COVID for just a minute. COVID cases going absolutely crazy in this country. It's actually scary. I hope all of you are staying very safe right now. But yes, once again, yesterday, cases topped over 126,000 in one single day. So this is that's a huge spike. We just surpassed 100,000 a couple days ago. It was only a few days ago. I don't even think it was a week ago. I think it was like Thursday or something of last week, Friday or something. It was only a few days ago we surpassed 100,000. Here we are, over 126,000 once again yesterday. So it's running, it's going absolutely crazy. I'm not laughing at it, but it's just, this is nuts. So either way, I hope all of you stay safe during this time. As always, I will continue to keep you updated on a daily basis. If you have any of your friends, your family members, your acquaintances, your neighbors, anybody that would benefit from this information, please be sure to share these videos with them. I really sincerely appreciate it. Thanks so much for allowing me to continue to come back every single day into your home and to be part of your life and just being here as part of this community. I really do appreciate it. So this is the latest information we have as of now. I'll continue watching Mitch and the crew throughout the week to see what else they can come up with. Enjoy your day, everybody, and recognize I'm always here for you. Please have a nice day, stay safe, and I will catch you soon.